Right, Quentyl's in here to find some sort of book for Azarian. And she knows that Irani is actually a fence, and that she's actually got it. Just found that out from asking some of the Dunmer round about the place in the Anicia's Corner Club. So she's come in here to retrieve it from the secret stash that she has. Once I get the lock up, of course. Right, so have it then. Yes, finally. I can level up. There's not one that I can pick this time. Back into here. Interesting. Take that. Nice. Right. Safe over there. That's a good bet there'll be something in it. Well, the book's looking for, yeah. Oh, this says, let it hold me a second. Have a little look. Danye, preparations have been made to secure the lock at Uttering Hills Cave. Torsten thinks you're responsible for Fjotli's death, and you may need it as leverage. We are sure you may have lifted it from her body. The shadow was never murder. I hope you find the wire soon. You're not like the eating this to the brain. Linway. Linway? Back in. Right, I need to go and speak to someone else. Excuse me a second. Yeah, I'm still getting a bit over the cold. I'm certainly over the worst of it. There's something I might need to clear my tube by coughing or something. So I'm definitely better than I was. So I'm back to recording now. So right. There's rumours about this boy in here trying to sell dark brotherhoods.
For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Die, Grilla, die! Sweet mother, send your child unto me. For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me. For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me?
What's an event in her to know? General Ulfric Stormcloak wishes to express his deep sympathy at the death of your daughter, Nelia. Unfortunately, because you are fatherless and have no other known relations, the Grail cannot allow you to remain your home unauthorised. Therefore, in no more than a week's time, you are to report to Honourable Orphanage in Riften, where you will reside until your 16th birthday. The Aretino family home in the city of Quentyl will of course remain your property. The building will be securely locked and ready for your return 6 years hence. Not that I am unsure of the education provided to you by your recently deceased mother, or if you possess the ability to read the letter I am currently composing. Therefore, a member of the city guard will call upon you in 1 week at your home and provide escort to the orphanage. Hopefully this has not come as a complete shock. With respect to your life. Steward to listen. Surely, okay. Fine.
Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Sweet mother, send your child unto me. For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. You've come at last! I knew you would!
So, you're right.
It worked! I knew you'd come. I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract.
Contract?
My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften. Honor Hall. The head mistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind. But she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Quentyl's already been to Riften and she knows what the woman in the orphanage is like, so...
Please don't kill Constance Michelle. She really is kind.
Well, I'm to your mother anyway.
She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better. Not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go in an Honor Hall orphanage. It's not fair!
They don't come cheap, assassinations, boy.
I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right.
So you're sure about this? Killing her?
I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Brola doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster.
Yeah, I've met her. I can understand your feelings. Right, okay.
Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there.
Right. I got something else to do. Put this ring in a suitable place. The dresser over there, that'll be like. Put in there.
I ask only for a little charity.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What happened?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna, from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
So, it's happened before, has it?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl, killed at night, body torn up.
Seems like the guards aren't doing their job.
Look, there's a war going on, if you hadn't heard. We barely have enough soldiers to walk the streets, much less patrol every corner.
Could use some help.
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Always sad when someone has to die.
So did you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Another one. Terrible.
Here, have a gold piece and tell her what happened.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Always sad when someone has to die.
We need to do something about
This is a shame.
Did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn?
What?
And who among us could possibly hold that honor and such power?
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
Yeah, I can believe that.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Well, Rose, I've spoken to the witnesses.
Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again.
Well, I'll make you more tests if you let me help.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Right. I was going to pick some nightshade actually, but... the reason I came down here. So we're growing earlier. Okay. It's got an opportunity for some Quentyl to explore the city if she's wanting to want her to find out who this murderer is. Right. I wonder if I was asleep. Especially not going to bother him, but I'm just wanting to find out if he knew anything about the murders. Oh, hello. She's a handsome one.
Please, leave me be. I don't want any trouble.
I'm actually defensive, I haven't even met.
I'm sorry. I just want to be left alone.
I just wanted to talk.
I know, but I don't know much about the city. I'm new here, like you.
Yeah, well. You visit Stoneclaw often?
Just the market. Aval pities me. The meat is fresh and never cooked.
Wouldn't it save time to eat a quick meal?
I can't afford to. It has to be raw.
What about the Hall of the Dead?
I like the shrine, and I don't like sunsets. The sky flushes with color, and it reminds me of things.
As opposed to the catacombs, it's all ash and dust.
I like it. I mean, I like knowing that we're all dust in the end. It comforts me. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. It all whittles away. It's strange when certain creatures are made. I've heard their insides are turned to dust, like corpses returned to time. But their flesh, it's ageless, as if time forgot them, and I don't know which part is unreal. If I told you someone I knew was taken by a vampire, would that mean he was alive?
Vampires are made of ashes and flesh, yet it's the flesh part that is unnatural.
So that means he's dead. They're all dead, even if they're alive.
Well, speaking. How long have you lived in Quentyl?
Not long. I haven't found a place yet since we left Morrowind. They have beds at Candlehearth Hall, but the people aren't very friendly.
Yeah, I've not been there yet.
But Ambrose lets me stay at the corner club. There aren't any beds, but I don't sleep much anyway.
Me? You shouldn't be alone.
My family, they're gone.
Ah. What happened?
I'm sorry. It's just, it hurts to talk about it.
Many brave Dunmer were lost migrating to Skyrim. I'm sorry for your loss.
Feldus wasn't brave. He was stupid. Always rushing in. Always. I'm sorry. You don't need to hear this.
Who was Feldus?
He was my brother.
Ah.
My fraternal twin. But the only thing we shared was our birthday. He was brash. He never listened. When we were children, he'd use illusion spells to steal sweets from the cupboard.
Illusion spells, right.
When the elders forbade destruction magic, he would rush me to the neighbor's yard and set fire to the chickens. The elders blamed me. I was the responsible one. They said I was supposed to stop him, that it was my fault. They were right.
I don't know what happened, but blaming yourself isn't healthy.
No, it's all my fault. I was supposed to look after him. I was the mature one.
So tell me what happened on the night you arrived here.
We had just crossed the border to Refugees' Rest. Father read the decree. Mother placed mountain flowers by the shallow grave markers. Only Feldus didn't care about graves and monuments. It was already an hour past midnight. He shouldn't have gone on ahead. He was so excited. We heard him calling through the darkness. He could see the lights from the dock, and if you squinted, you could almost see the outline of the palace.
It's understandable given how young and excited he was.
Father chased after him. Mother and I, we followed. We passed Hollyfrost Farm just as Feldus started to cross the river.
Oh yeah, past that place, yeah.
He hopped on a large ice floe by the bank. I thought he'd slip. Mother hollered at Feldus to be careful. He just stamped his feet. Then, it all happened so fast. The floe, it didn't crack. It didn't even make a sound. It just came straight through the ice like a ghost.
What did?
It was a hand.
A hand?
When Feldus hit the floor, the ice broke. He fell in, and Father went in after. Mother was screaming, and I just froze.
Oh.
We were standing on the embankment when more of them, they came right out of the snow. I felt a hand. It was cold, so cold, and I fainted. They say my blood turned hot as fire, but all I remember was the frigidness of that hand.
What happened?
I woke up inside the temple. Jorah was whispering a prayer. I felt so strange, so weak. Lortham said a Nord named Brunwolf saved me when the guards did nothing, by himself. I was the only one he could save.
Wolf.
The priest put a gold towel to my brow, and I looked up at the great statue of Talos. It almost felt like he was sneering at me. He was telling me it was my fault, my burden. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh. Okay. That's quite a tragic story. I mean, Quentyl does care for her people, and that is just quite a... Can't quite go on now, yeah, he's asleep. Okay. Right. Just won't disturb him. He was just going to ask him if he knew about these murders that's been happening in the town. But she's not going to disturb his rest. Speaking of rest, actually going to need some rest ourselves, so we're going to go back to the hideout. Oh great. Snowing, I may have guessed. He's home. No, he's not. Right. That's fine. Okay, it's Andres.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Oops.
Have you taken care of that little problem?
Yeah, a place for Viola's regular house.
Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Nice. Oh, 1,000, that's nice. Any water by chance?
Of course.
Nice, right.
Farewell.
Okay, done.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. You don't know what's inside.
I can just.
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him.
Why did you work for him?
Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's He's not the best teacher, but just watching
I don't
him,
appreciate
I've learned so
loitering,
much.
If that's what you're here to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so close to the answer.
Yeah, I came in here to see what supplies you've got, but what are you arguing about?
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white file, but this doting busybody won't let me get it.
Well, if you tell me what it is, maybe I can get it for you. For the right price.
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach its resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
What is a white file?
A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container, made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
Why is the file so important to you?
I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
What have we got for sale?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Have a look. Right. That's interesting. Right. Let's see what you got. Not a lot, really.
Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool!
Let's see if I can make something there. Oh, I can make here, so. Something else, I suppose. That'll do for now. Right. There we go. Right. Goodbye. Right. It's time to head over to Dawnstar. So we speak to these pirates. So I hope to see you there.